Now to the business of sports. Earlier this year, Ariel Investments launched Project Level, an investment vehicle into women's sports. Here's Mellody Hobson.
I call women's sports the small caps of sports. It's easy to see right now. If you look at the Lakers and their $10 billion sale price, and maybe the story is true about a recent transaction that has occurred with the Connecticut Sun being at $325 million, there are light years of difference in valuations and in prices, and we think that creates real opportunity.
In the world of sports, there is also a push. A lot of people jumping into sports, like a lot. And we know the big leagues. We already got that part. You're actually going at the small cap versions of all of this. How do you decipher between what actually might have a true long-term genuine future and what just does also seem like a hot moment?
So I have to tell you, this is as close to anything I've seen before of what Warren Buffett calls the fat pitch. If you look at women's sports, the data is staggering, and all the aerials point straight up and to the right. Attendance, participation, the amount of money that's being spent, girls playing sports, sponsorship, media rights, all of these things. So then we say to ourselves, what looks like the next thing? Or we want to play in the major leagues of women's sports. So we want to be involved, as we are in Denver now, with our team that has been named the Summit, the 16th expansion team in women's soccer. We're involved in League One volleyball. 479,000 girls play volleyball in high school in America. 479,000. That is more than boys that play soccer or baseball. So we say to ourselves, when you look at that and you look at League One volleyball as potentially the next major league, we see, at least at the very minimum, this junior sports business that's fantastic.
Equate investing in volleyball, for example, to those who decided to invest in the NBA in, I don't know, what year? What year?
30 years ago. It would have been the major leagues 30 years ago. So, and the thing is, so I compare it to the NFL. What we're seeing in women's sports is the NFL 30 years ago. In 1995, two NFL teams broke records, selling for almost $200 million each, and those teams are worth $7 and $8 billion today. So I say to myself, this is 30 years ago, but without the same journey, because women will be able to draft off of what has already happened in men's sports. Men's sports grew at single digits until about the early zeros. Then we saw the double-digit growth, and that was directly correlated to media rights. The women will draft off of that and have the opportunities in new areas, specifically streaming, that needs the content.
For more on the big business of investing in athletics, subscribe to the CNBC Sports newsletter. Squawk Box will be right back.